Listen, ever since I was a kid, I was always the tiniest little kid in the group. Doesn't matter where I was. I remember back when I was a kid, I used to be so small, so like skinny and tiny in general. When I took my shirt off, you could see every single one of my goddamn ribs, and it would look disgusting. It would look absolutely terrifying. And the best part about all of this, if you were to ask that version of me, hey bro, do you want to play sports? I would have probably reacted something like, nah bro, you crazy, I'm too busy playing my little Fortnite, nah, get out of the way. However, time goes on and suddenly I have to go to high school. Guess how much I ended up growing from primary to high school? I went from fucking 5'2" to 5'4". So anyway, my friends convinced me to play basketball. And as soon as I stepped on the court, right? Disastrous. I was absolutely stiff. My body felt like it was made out of wood. I could not move properly. I have this video of me somewhere. It was me trying to dunk on a low rim. I think the rim itself was like 6 or 7 feet. I barely did that dunk. It's so funny to me. That video, looking back at it, comparing that me to me now, crazy. Oh, I'm only like 5'7" now. I'm in like 3rd grade of high school. That's like junior. I think that's like your junior year in America. I'm not sure. I'm from Europe. I'm just giving you my estimates. And yeah, when I stepped on that court, absolute destruction. Not only did I not know how to play the game, I just like fucking dribbled the ball like this. I could barely even shoot. I was terrifying. I remember my friends looking at me and telling me, yeah, we're never doing this shit again. You're doing ass. But I don't know how to say this. It felt different than most of the time. Usually when my friends would take me out to play sports, it was just, as I just described. We start playing, I perform like shit, they get annoyed, bye-bye. But this time was different. You see, my friends still treated me the exact same way. They thought I was absolutely dog shit. But I didn't feel complete. I wanted to keep fucking going. I wanted to keep playing basketball. This time I didn't give up. I kept showing up every single fucking day to the court. I kept practicing. I started to learn all of these new moves and all of these new tricks. Suddenly I started going to the gym as well, so that definitely boosted my athleticism. And 2 years passed by and I went from being the most unathletic, skinny fucking toothpick looking kid who was 5'4" to now finally making it. Fuck it, I'm gonna flex on you. I don't care. Not yesterday. A couple of days beforehand, right? I finally made it to a sports team. I am officially a professional basketball player now. Now, as you're listening to all of this, your mind's probably coming up with all of the different possible reasons as to why I could have achieved the things that I ended up achieving. Oh, he must have been so lucky to get where he's at right now. Or, oh, he must be so good at the game he's playing. Brother, I'm not. I'm really not. All it took me to get to where I am right now, 3 goddamn things. And I can guarantee you, if you master these 3 things, by the end of this video, you will be left with the exact blueprint on how to get to whatever success you want to get. I don't care what it is. This works for literally fucking everything. I'm going to get up real close and fucking personal to the camera so that you actually end up understanding what we're going to talk about. The first thing you need, you little lazy cunt, you're going to need to work your fucking ass off. Listen, if you're like me, way too small for the sport that you're playing, you're going to have it 10, if not 20 times harder than everybody else. You're going to have to go through shit. You're going to go through so much dog shit just to get the basics down. And I'm not trying to scare you right now, because that's just what's going to happen. It'll take you a fuck ton of work to get the things that you want. And there's gonna be a shit ton of days where you don't feel like doing that thing. Oh my goodness, there have been so many days in my life where I did not want to practice. But this is where the second thing comes in. You're gonna need a shit ton of discipline. Okay, now, do I really need to explain to you what discipline is? Oh, Andrew Tate, train every day, or Kobe Bryant, Mamba mentality. You know all this. Do I really need to explain to you? Discipline is literally just showing up to practice, work, whatever, when you don't feel like it. Yeah. And the last thing you need, patience. If you've been listening very carefully, you would remember that it took me 2 fucking years to make it to the team. 2 fucking years of relentless hard work and discipline. There have been so many times when I wanted to give up. Just because I wanted to give up all of that work that I've been putting in the past few years. And it's not. Sometimes all it took for me was one ass performance to consider quitting the whole sport. And trust me, brother, not quitting the sport, it was one of the best decisions I ended up doing in my life, because now I have something that I'm actually like genuinely proud of. Whoa, you made it to a sports team. Wow. Listen, for a person like me, it's a huge fucking achievement. I used to hate sports most of my life. And now, finally getting the chance, the opportunity to show to everybody who I actually am, who I can actually be. Show people how good I actually am at the sport. Listen, you don't even fucking realize how far you can get with just these 3 things. They can get you so far ahead, but you have to have all of them. You need all 3. You can't just have 2. You can't just have 1. You need to work on all 3. And that's the lesson for the day, brother. If you want to talk to me directly, you should totally check out the Discord. Man, I can't even spell the word Discord properly. Like, comment, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'm repeating myself. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Surprise attack! Oh. Yoink. See you in the next one, bozo.